Welcome to Victorian London, a city of grandeur and grime, elegance and evil. Beneath its cobblestone streets and gas-lit alleys lay secrets so dark they've been whispered about for over a century. From the infamous fog that concealed heinous crimes to the mysterious figures lurking in the shadows, we're diving deep into the untold and unsettling truths of this historic city. Stay tuned as we uncover the scandals, crimes, and horrors that defined Victorian London. Victorian London was infamous for its deadly fog. Known as the Great Smog, this toxic haze was a mix of coal smoke and pollution that blanketed the city, turning day into night. But this wasn't just an environmental disaster. It became a shield for crime. Murderers, pickpockets, and con artists thrived under this eerie cover, disappearing into the mist as quickly as they struck. Imagine walking home from work, unable to see more than a few feet ahead, only to feel the icy grip of a stranger pulling you into the shadows. Many victims were never found. No discussion about Victorian London's dark secrets is complete without the tale of Jack the Ripper. A name synonymous with terror, this unidentified killer stalked the streets of Whitechapel in 1888, leaving a trail of horror in his wake. Description of the victims, the brutality of the murders, theories about his identity, from a doctor to a member of the royal family. But what if I told you there was a new, chilling theory that might finally reveal his identity? We'll explore that later. While Victorian London is often romanticized, life for the poor was nothing short of a nightmare. The dreaded workhouses were prisons disguised as aid centers. Here, families were separated, forced to live in squalor, and subjected to grueling labor for meager food. Children as young as 6 worked for 12 hours a day, their cries echoing in the cold stone halls. For many, death was a release from this misery. Imagine dimly lit rooms filled with smoke, where London's elite and poorest alike sought refuge from reality. Opium dens were a dark underbelly of Victorian society, hidden in plain sight. It's said that famous writers like Charles Dickens and Arthur Conan Doyle may have drawn inspiration from these dens, but they also held darker secrets, murders, blackmail, and trafficking. London is a city where the past never truly dies. From the Tower of London to Highgate Cemetery, countless ghostly apparitions have been reported. Some say they've seen the spirits of workhouse children or the victims of Jack the Ripper wandering the streets. Could these hauntings be a residual imprint of the city's violent history, or are they something more sinister? Beneath the surface of Victorian London operated secret societies that wielded immense power. The Freemasons and other shadowy organizations were rumored to control politics, commerce, and even the police. Was Jack the Ripper protected by one of these societies? Or were they involved in something even darker? Behind closed doors, Victorian high society was anything but prim and proper. Extravagant parties, affairs, and scandals ran rampant among the wealthy elite. One of the most shocking scandals involved a member of the royal family, a secret so well hidden that it only came to light decades later. The Victorian era may have ended, but its dark secrets continue to captivate and terrify us. The fog may have lifted, but the shadows of its crimes and mysteries linger on. As we walk the streets of modern London, we are reminded of the city's duality, a place of beauty and darkness, hope and despair. And so, the question remains, how much of Victorian London's darkness still exists today, hidden beneath the surface? Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What part of Victorian London do you find most chilling?